Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Good Monday morning to you all. We hope you had a fantastic weekend. Pretty nice weather. Got a few short showers, which left some nice rains over the weekend. I believe you marked down an inch 91 in the month of June now with 30 hundredths and 20-some hundredths, and we had 18 on Friday. So all in all, we picked up right around an inch.
Yeah.
From Friday through the weekend, just about perfect.
Just about.
That shirt really looks nice on you.
Thanks, Dave.
Are you leaving it open there at the
compliment.
top?
What's that?
Are you leaving it open at the top there?
I buttoned one button. What, you want me to button it all the way up to the neck? Well, that make you feel better?
Well, I just don't like looking. It's okay. No worries.
Your shirt is open at the top.
Not as far as yours. He's looking.
We might have to get the tape measure out.
Oh, geez.
I don't know. Might have to measure. Anyway, we'll leave that there.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, we hope you had a good weekend. I don't know how many of you caught some of the social media. I know Mike Evans sent some things out, and some of Alan Bartels also with NRD did some progress over the weekend on the sod house out at the Red Barn. Looks like they're about halfway up with the walls.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. I got to go out and look at it.
Well, I meant to go out this weekend, and then, Saturday I was afraid to leave my house for fear we were going to go into a thunderstorm warning sometime Saturday, and then I just never got out there. So.
Well, they did work through some showers, but it looked like everything was going pretty well. Now they'll probably get back together again and work on that, and hopefully maybe we can get out there and watch the second half go up. But they made some good progress.
Good. And
a lot of good volunteers there, but it's going to be neat. It's going to be cool. It already is. Watching them build a sod house right there out on the hill, and the photographs it made you think that was sitting out there in the 1800s. Pretty neat. So that's going to be quite a draw, and thanks to everybody involved in that. And you might, I think Grant was going to do some coverage on that, and he may have, and coming up yet. So we'll look forward to maybe getting some information on Sandhills about that as well. Also today, I think an important day on public affairs, while we're talking about things being posted and being broadcast. The other day, Howard Gaffney was in, and he just kind of peeked in the window here and waved, but he was doing an interview with Grant, which will air tomorrow, on some relief for repairing fencing up in the Sandhills from the fires in April. So that's going to be very beneficial. So listen to that tomorrow for public affairs right after the 10 o'clock weather and news on KCNI, as Grant spoke with Howard about that yesterday. Last week, and it will be on tomorrow. So a couple of important things going on, plus some upcoming meetings that Grant is covering on local news today as well. Excuse me. Tournament over the weekend, a couple of tournaments. You had results on the Spirit softball and the tournament that was held at Paul Brown Field for the American Legion Juniors that held the tournament here. Rain interfered with a few games, but they had some good ball games this weekend, and nice weather to watch them with.
Yeah, yesterday was beautiful.
Yeah.
And, of course, big weekend in high school rodeo. The Nebraska High School Rodeo spring season came to its end with the state finals, and so Brent is frantically trying to mark this and mark that, and we will have a full rundown of that for you coming up during the noon and 5 o'clock sports on KCNI Radio today.
All right, let's see here. There it is, Prairie Pioneer menu for today on this 12th day of June already. Gee, we're getting halfway through. Chicken gravy over biscuits, mixed veggies, and pears. And call them by 9 o'clock at 872-6121. and let them know you'd like to enjoy that meal at the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow, Nebraska. It's National Women's Veterans Recognition Day, a very important day honoring all the women of the U.S. military on the anniversary of the Women's Armed Services Act in 1942, which allowed women to serve as a permanent, regular member of the armed forces. Did you know there's 318,000 women serving as active duty members or in the National Guard at this time? 318,000 women serving right now. So it is National Women Veterans Recognition Day. Also, birthdays. Oh, yes, Chris Young, 38, country singer. He's 38 today. Successful career after winning season 4 of the Nashville Star. Never seen the show, but I guess that's got him going.
It was back in the days when American Idol was at its height, and they came out and tried to make a country version of the show and called it Nashville Star, and that's where he came from.
Okay.
Miranda Lambert was discovered on Nashville Star.
Well, she's big.
She was third, I think, in the inaugural season.
I didn't mean that she was big. I mean she's a huge star.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Gotta be careful these days. Mark Henry.
Yeah.
I knew you'd know this.
The strongest man in the world.
Well, they said he started lifting when he was 10 years old, according to this information we have. He's 52 today.
Oh, really? That old?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was quite that old. Went on to be a WWE superstar.
Yeah, was a U.S. national weightlifting champion before that.
That, too.
Bun E. Carlos, or Brad Carlson, is 72 today. The drummer for the classic rock band Cheap Trick was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2016, along with his fellow band members. And Dr. Oz is 61 today. TV personality, retired doctor, popular TV host, and former political candidate who has authored several books, 8 of which have been New York Times bestsellers. And he is 61 today. I can just see my wife rolling her eyes right now. My wife's claim is the bestsellers weren't very accurate, but it doesn't matter these days.
No.
Here's a kind of a disturbing story.
Okay.
Yeah, this is. I'm serious.
All right.
This is what happens in our world right now with climate change. Tens of thousands of dead fish wash up on the Texas Gulf Coast this weekend. Boy, that would be a smelly mess. Tens of thousands of dead fish washed up along the shore after being starved of oxygen in the warm water. County officials have started cleaning it up, but they do expect thousands more to wash ashore. Along with the warm water, there were calm seas and cloudy skies in the area that prevented oxygen from going into the water to oxygenate the water. They're cleaning up as quickly as they can because the dead fish don't smell real good in Texas heat. Eek. Ooh, Okay, time to play trivia. Will you button your shirt? Man, that's driving me crazy.
You know what? Just for that, the bottom button is coming undone.
Oh.
There we go. It's a polo shirt, for crying out loud. It's not that...
It's gaping.
Well,
it's gapping.
Like
gaping.
I said, your shirt isn't buttoned all the way to the collar.
Well, but it's kind of closed shut on its own. That one's like...
I don't care.
That looks like a freeway.
Be careful. I'm just going to take my shirt off here in a second.
No, folks. No.
It's National Candy Month. And in the 50s and 60s, yes, 10 cents would buy you a sugar high at the penny candy store. So we're going to see how much you remember about some of these classic and favorite American candies. Covered with a sugar glaze, these small yellow candies first taste sweet, and then tart, and then sweet, and 5 could be purchased for a penny. Are we talking about Red Hots, Sweet Tarts, Fireballs, or Lemon Drops? Covered with a sugar glaze, these small yellow, there's your big clue, yellow candies, first taste sweet, then tart, then sweet, and 5 could be purchased for a penny. Are they Red Hots, Sweet Tarts, Fireballs, or Lemon Drops? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Hello, I'm Chris Smith of the Palmer Monument Company. You already know about the advantages of pre-selecting your family memorial. Now there's yet another good reason to come and see us today. For the entire month of June, with a coupon from the newspaper, you'll receive additional savings off our already sale prices. We'll assist you in selecting the stone, the inscription, and the artwork, and we'll save you money too. Come see us during the After Memorial Day sale at the Palmer Monument Company in Broken Bow and Lexington.
Did you just finish your big landscaping project but unable to stand up straight to enjoy it? Team Physical Therapy can help. Call 872-5111. Did you slide into second but unable to make it home due to a sprained ankle or pulled muscle? Call your movement rehabilitation specialist at 872-5111 in Broken Bow or any of our locations in Gothenburg, Burwell, Kearney, Callaway, or check us out on the web at myteampt.com, 872-5111.
And we have Pearl on the line. Good morning, Pearl. How are you?
Great.
Good. Ready for a full week of fun?
Yes.
Okay. Here's Brent with the question.
Okay, covered with a sugar glaze, these small yellow candies first taste sweet, then tart, and then sweet. And 5 could be purchased for a penny. Were they Red Hots, Sweet Tarts, Fireballs, or Lemon Drops?
Lemon drop.
Of course they were. Yes, way to go, Pearl. And because you've answered correctly, we got a certificate that's going to get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping at the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us when you can.
All right, I will.
Thanks, Pearl.
thanks.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye. 7:43. Last Friday, I believe it was, a gentleman called and he'd heard you on KBBN, and you were talking about how much you've learned about rock music since you arrived here 100 years ago.
Yeah, I was talking about being introduced to songs by working here at KBBN. Really, that came from you and Bob when I first started working here. And I just mentioned that had I not started working here, I probably wouldn't have been introduced to songs that otherwise I basically would have never, ever heard, in my opinion, because I just didn't really listen to that genre of music. And I was just saying how much I was thankful for the fact that I was introduced to some of those songs because they've kind of become some of my favorites. And one of them, and it was the one I played on Friday, was Dr. Hook on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Yeah, that's a dandy.
I don't think I would have ever heard that probably had I not worked here and listened to you and Bob play the song. So
the gentleman says, Brent's doing good. He's learned a lot, but he needs to learn a little more.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to learn right along with you. Now, he asked us to play a couple of Dr. Hook songs off one of their albums. One of them I listened to, and it's just not breakfast show material.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good that you pre-listened to it. Sometimes we don't do that, and that gets us into trouble.
Yes, and so we won't play that one, but I thought this was kind of a cool song that he mentioned. It's called Mama, I'll Sing a Song for You.
Okay.
And I listened to half of it, so I'm hoping something doesn't go south halfway through, but I don't think so. And this was one that he thought you might enjoy and learn to love as well. Dr. Hook and the song Mama, I'll Sing One for You here on The Breakfast Show.
Well, I've sung my songs on dusty roads and dirty city sidewalks to them sweating, hard-eyed brakemen in the rail yards I've rolled through. I've sung in blue wallpapered rooms to girls I played at loving. Now, Mama, I'm gonna sing one song for you.
Mama, let me tell you that I've never lost the memory of the tender things you told me.
customers. You heard that right, a 6.49% fixed interest rate. Call one of their local experienced ag loan officers at 872-2466 to find out more about this limited time loan special. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Good morning to you.
7:48. Hope you enjoyed Dr. Hook. Yeah, that one by request. You sure you didn't stretch that shirt out when you put it on? I mean, something must have happened since the last time you wore it.
Would you like me to go home and put on a turtleneck for you? Would that make you more comfortable as we go through the day?
No, I don't. You don't need to wear a turtleneck. A dickie'd be nice, though. If you could just put a dickie on right over the top there and just stuff it down into that shirt.
I still have my my deal from COVID. You know, the ones that would go around your neck and then you could just pull it.
Yeah.
Right up over your nose and things. Would that make you feel more comfortable? I'll go put that on for you.
Well, I don't want to cover up you know, you don't have to. Who wants to wear a mask again? I wouldn't expect that out of it, you know.
Well, no, I wouldn't pull it up over my nose.
Oh.
But it would cover my neck. Would that make you feel better? Make you feel more comfortable? It's a polo shirt, for crying out loud. It only has 3 buttons on it.
Yeah, well.
And I had the bottom one buttoned, and then you started picking on me, so then I got upset, and I unbuttoned it.
You did get upset, but the bottom one it doesn't repair anything. It's still there.
Well, in that case, I'm going to leave it
the
undone.
gap is just like a, you know.
What?
It's just disturbing.
Fine. I'll just button it all the way up to the collar. All right? I'll choke myself through the entire day just for you.
Well, once the breakfast
do it with my headset on.
Once the breakfast show's over, I guess you could go ahead and expose yourself.
No. There. Oh man. I can't believe you're making me do this.
Well, I tell you what, since you're
there, are you okay now?
That looks
it's all
better.
It's all the way up to the neck. I can barely breathe.
I'm going to do
so
mine.
Thanks for that.
Well, here, if you're going to do it, I'm going to do it. That way it'll be fair. I want to be fair.
All right.
I can't quite get that button.
How often do the top buttons
actually work
of a shirt actually get buttoned if you're not wearing a tie?
There. Not ever, hardly.
Yeah.
Now, some people think it's styling to wear it that way without a tie. You know, maybe if you're in a little rock band or something.
I don't know how long I can do this. It's now pinching my Adam's apple. I don't like that.
Well, it sure looks better.
Thanks, Dave.
I mean, we're together on this. What? We've buttoned up, so we're not exposing any of our upper chest.
Okay.
You think you can get through the grocery cart specials with your Adam's apple pinned down like that?
I don't know if I can. Seriously, it's rubbing against my Adam's apple. It's driving me crazy.
Mine's not bothering me. Do you want me to read some?
Grocery cart specials for this week. This ad would run today, June 12th, through June 18th. It's the Happy Father's Day special. Father's Day is this weekend.
It is.
Yeah. So here's some of the specials that they are posting this week at the grocery cart. In the meat department, 85% lean ground round, $4.18 a pound. Hormel Natural Choice Boneless Center Cut Pork Chops, $2.98 a pound. Charcoal Steaks, Grocery Cart's Premium Aged Choice Certified Angus Beef, $6.98 a pound. And Grocery Cart's own homemade pork sausage. Have you had this? This is good. This is the only. Oh yeah, it's good. $3.28 a pound at the grocery cart. Some other things being listed this week: 2.5 pound bag all natural Best Choice bone-in chicken wing portions, $5.98. Best Buy boneless skinless chicken breast fillets, fresh frozen, $1.98 a pound this week. Best Buy bone-in turkey breast, 6-pound average, $2.98 a pound. The big package of Daly's Family Pack sliced bacon, 40-ounce package, $10.98. For the kids to snack on, Oscar Mayer uploaded Lunchables are on sale for $3.48. Nathan's Famous Beef Franks, $4.48 this week. Tyson breaded chicken in the package, $5.98. And to put on the grill for Dad this weekend for Father's Day, Johnsonville fresh brats or Italian sausage, $4.98 at the grocery cart. Some of the things in the dairy this week on sale: Crystal Farms grated Parmesan cheese, $3.58. Yoplait yogurts, 10 of them for $6. Best Choice chunk cheese, 32-ounce package, $7.85. Here you go, Dave. Velveeta shreds,
Yahoo!
2 packages for $5. Get Dole orange juice on sale, 2 for $6. Ready Whip whipped topping, $3.48 for the can. Best Choice deluxe American slices, $3.48. Kemp's half and half on sale for $1.78. And Swiss Miss pudding packs are on sale for $2.98 this week. In the frozen foods section, Red Baron pizzas are on sale for $3.98. If you like the P.F. Chang's meals, they're on sale for $7.98. Jack's Pizza on sale in the frozen food section, 3 for $10. Totino's Pizza Rolls, 2 for $4. And Budget Saver Twin Pops are on sale for $3.48 for the 18-ounce package. Blue Ribbon Ice Cream, 40-ounce tub. Get 2 of them for $4 at the grocery cart. Some of the other things that are being posted in the ad this week: Frito-Lay Doritos, Cheetos, or Fritos, $3.98 for the package. Folgers Coffee, the big can, $7.98. Kraft Macaroni and Cheese, $3.98. Betty Crocker Suddenly Salads are on sale, 2 for $4. Best Choice Baked Beans are on sale, 2 for $4. And Country Bob's All-Purpose Sauce, $3.48 this week. Some of the specials that you'll find at the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
All right, now you're getting used to it. You're not even noticing that your top button is up.
I'm noticing it, believe me.
Probably because your neck's fatter than mine. I have a skinny neck.
Oh?
I have a chicken neck.
Yeah.
Didn't used to be that way, but as you get older, you start getting a chicken neck. Comes with the territory. Someday you'll have a chicken neck.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
And then
Thanks.
the button won't bother you at all.
Yeah, something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Steve Hornickel says, good morning. Hope everyone has a great week. Thanks, Steve. Always love having you along with us on the show. Appreciate it very much. Brent, I'd like at this time to make an offer to you on the show.
Okay.
On this Monday. We always like to mix the music up. Every day we try to do something a little different. We don't always get it done, depending on how many guests we have and so forth. But we have a little time here now before the top of the hour. So since we both are brothers for sure now, with our shirts the same, with our top button on our necks, would you want to pick out the country music today?
Okay. The first one that comes to my mind, I don't think we have in the playlist.
Go ahead.
I think we should play Button Off of My Shirt by Ronnie Millsap.
I don't believe we have that.
No, we've got it on a 45, but I don't think that it's in the playlist.
Button off?
Because I would love to take a button off of my shirt right now.
Let me just try this.
Can't believe that you made me button my shirt all the way to the top.
Well,
it's extremely uncomfortable.
I didn't make you.
Yes, you did. I had like 1 or 2 buttons undone on my polo shirt, and it was bothering you.
Here's Ronnie Millsap.
In Philly today.
Local traffic's going to be horrible. Everybody's going to be backed up. Everybody's going to struggle to get anywhere that they have to go.
Officials say it could take months to repair a portion of I-95 that collapsed after a fiery tanker truck crash. Former President Trump is prepping for tomorrow's court appearance in Miami after he was indicted on criminal charges of allegedly mishandling White House documents. CBS's Finn Gomez.
A new CBS News poll shows that he remains the leading contender in the Republican presidential race by a wide double-digit margin.
A man who dominated Italian politics for decades has died. CBS's Sabina Castelfranco.
86-year-old former Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi had been suffering from leukemia for some time and recently also developed a lung infection. He had been taken to the hospital in Milan 3 days ago.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, 4 teenagers were arrested after allegedly fleeing police in stolen vehicles connected to a shooting investigation. The incident started Friday at 3:23 p.m. when Omaha police responded to a shooting near 42nd and Bedford Avenue. The 36-year-old victim had walked into UNMC for treatment and allegedly told officers that he was shot at the J&J grocery store, where he was shot in the upper thigh. Surveillance video allegedly showed 2 suspect vehicles, a red Jeep Grand Cherokee and a silver Jeep Grand Cherokee, both reported as stolen. Later, at 2:22, make that 12:22 a.m. Saturday, an Omaha Police Gang unit officer saw the 2 vehicles together near N16th and Commercial Avenue. More units were called, including a police helicopter, and officers attempted traffic stops on both vehicles, but they allegedly refused to stop. Police say a pursuit began and both suspect vehicles were driving recklessly through multiple precincts. The silver Jeep at one point allegedly drove into Iowa and then back to Omaha. The red Jeep eventually hit a light pole and stopped in a yard of a home near 100th and Ames. The silver Jeep went off the road and hit a fence in the backyard of another nearby home. The Omaha Police Department said 4 people ran from both vehicles and were arrested by uniformed officers, K-9 officers, gang officers, and the Nebraska State Patrol. 2 guns were found in the red Jeep and 1 gun was found in the silver. Another gun was found along the path that one of the occupants in the silver Jeep took when they allegedly ran. 4 male teenagers were arrested. In total, a 13-year-old, a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, and 18-year-old. The 18-year-old, identified by police, was booked for felony flight to avoid arrest, felony theft by receiving, leaving the scene of property damage accident, minor in possession of a firearm, and obstructing police, and also marijuana possession over an ounce. All the other youth were also facing several charges. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
The NBA Finals resume tonight with Game 5 in Denver. Nuggets host the Heat at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Denver has a 3-1 series lead. They can wrap up their first ever NBA title with a win on their home court tonight. They are 9-1 at home this postseason. Baseball games of note: the Rays down the Rangers 7-3 in a battle of division leaders. Shane McClanahan gets the win for Tampa, his major league leading 10th of the season, as the Rays are now a major league best 48-20 on the year. Diamondbacks down the Tigers 7-4. Arizona scoring 4 runs in the 9th inning to rally for the win. The NL West leaders get the series sweep and hand Detroit a 9th straight loss. Pirates over the Mets 2-1, while the Brewers lost to the A's 8-6. So Pittsburgh moves a game up on Milwaukee for first in the NL Central, while the A's get their first series sweep of the season and have won 5 in a row. Braves fall to the Nationals 6-2, was the Twins losing to the Blue Jays 7-6. Red Sox over the Yankees 3-10.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Mostly sunny today with our high nearing 74. Clear skies overnight tonight with a low around 47. Staying sunny on Tuesday with our high of 78, and clear skies over Tuesday night with a low around 52. A bit warmer on Wednesday, sunny with our high of 84, and clear and 57 over Wednesday night. There will be a chance for some showers and thunderstorms on Thursday, otherwise sunny with a high of 85, and rain Thursday night. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Kara Foster.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn,
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
your local Edward Jones financial advisors, and we can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you, even the welcome surprises. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help you make them feel a little less unexpected. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
6 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock, 51 degrees outside. The sky is one of those white ones. It looks like it's kind of hazy up there, but not really clouds, just kind of a white covering there with light and variable winds. Barometric pressures at 30.11, now rising. Humidity at 91%. High temperature yesterday, a cool 71, with an overnight low, rather cool, of 42. Sunset today at 9:12, sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:04, and as we mentioned, an inch 91 in the rain gauge so far this month of June. Nice rains over the weekend. Again, I think we measured 18 hundredths on Friday morning, 20-some hundredths you measured on Saturday morning.
Yes.
And 30 hundredths yesterday. So nice little jags throughout the weekend and allowed things to kind of continue in between the little showers that we had. So it turned out to be a very, very nice weekend. We picked up some nice moisture, and things are looking pretty good out there. If you get out and take a drive, it's nice and green right now. And that's just what we needed going into this spring.
Yes.
Everybody feels better about it. Again, if you're just joining us, we have on our guest list today the Broken Bow Rotary, Ideal Realty, and some folks coming in on our schedule from Jenny M. Melham Hospital and Clinic. So those are our scheduled folks. We have some other things we want to tell you about. And at this time, I'd like to talk a little bit about a website that's available for folks out there struggling with mental health. And again, I hope and I believe that we have come far enough now to realize that that's not something we want to ignore. It's like anything else. If there's a problem with your health, whether it be any sort of health issue, mental health also needs to be treated. And we have experts in the area who can get you to the right place or help you. And they've, because of some concerned citizens here, taken it upon themselves to create a website as a resource. And the website is mhpcc.org, and it's both in English and Spanish. And it talks about tips that can help a little bit here and there with mental health concerns, often combining healthy lifestyle habits and therapy services provided by licensed mental health care professionals. You're looking at a beneficial outcome, but you have to get there, and you have to make sure somebody else gets there if they're in need. So this website's here for you to use. It's mhpcc.org. Please use it. And if you have friends that need it, tell them about it. Okay. How you doing over there? You all right? Because
No, I'm not okay.
I'm getting real used to it.
No, I do not like the top on my polo shirt being buttoned all the way to the top. But if it's going to make you feel better by me not having my shirt unbuttoned, then by all means, it's about you, Dave.
Well, it sure makes me feel better. I mean, I don't want to say that. I mean, your upper chest is no different than anybody else's. I just don't want to look at it. Not on the breakfast show.
It's a polo shirt. It's not like I'm showing off my whatever.
Something happened to that shirt where it's gapping open. I bet if Peggy is listening, now she listens, she doesn't watch, and we're talking about Mom here. She would agree with me if you go ahead and unbutton it and just go ahead and feel free, but it's just disturbing.
No, it's about you, Dave. Whatever makes you comfortable.
I don't like it said that way, but well, I guess it comes down to it. I just can't look at it.
Okay. Well, because of that, I'm going to leave it buttoned all the way to the top for the rest of the show. There's no way I'm going through the whole day with this thing buttoned all the way to the top.
It makes you look kind of like Ivy League or something, like you're pretty
really?
Smart.
It is. It's rubbing against my Adam's apple, and it's driving me crazy.
You're thinking about it too much. So, okay, you have your pants on. It's probably
Yes,
probably
I
rubbing
think
against
so.
your belly button, but you're used to it. Doesn't bother you. Get over it.
Okay.
4-13 Fire Department Appreciation Event is coming up Saturday, June 17th. That is this Saturday during the Big Sky Jubilee. We'll be talking more about this this week because it's very important. They're having a silent auction, a barbecue, raffle drawings, and live auction and live music and fantastic food. And it's all put together to thank and support the 64 fire departments that responded to the railroad and lightning fires in Blaine and Custer County on April 13th. So that will be on Saturday at the Anselmo Fire Hall. Plan on going. Then before that, on Friday, they're having the Anselmo Pitmaster Challenge, which is on Friday the 16th. They'll have teams coming in and cooking baby back ribs and, pulled pork and all of that sort of thing. Currently, when they were in, they already had 12 teams, and we're going to cap it at 15. And they're going to have some NASCAR Kansas Speedway tickets they're going to be giving away, a set of Lodge cast iron skillets, and a bag of briquettes and other goodies as well. They're going to have a Calcutta auction at 12:30 on Friday. 7 p.m., barbecue and the Calcutta winners will be announced. And that would be, then they'll have the free, it's a free will donation type of situation there. So give a lot.
Yeah.
The comedian Austin Anderson will be performing at 7:30 this Friday at the Anselmo Pitmaster Challenge, and sponsored by some other great folks around the area to make that happen. So a double barbecue at the Big Sky. They're pulling out the stops up at Anselmo. The harder it gets, the better they get at Anselmo. The tougher it gets, the tougher they get. They want to thank everybody, so this will be a special one.
There you go.
Also, down at Cozad, boy, is that going to be something. Balloons, planes, cars, food, music. Now, the big day's on Saturday, but check out their website and check out their schedule. But Saturday's the big day. That's the only day they're actually charging to get in. It's a reasonable fee. There's parking. This is all taking place at the Cozad Airport.
Yeah, be a fun weekend.
Well, it's going to be great.
Speaking of Cozad,
yes.
Whenever the first day of June lands on a Thursday, like it did in the month of June,
yes,
the third Thursday comes around really fast. And that's the case this month at Rustic and Red in Cozad. They always do their special sip and shop on the third Thursday of the month. That means it'll take place this week. Grab your friends and head to Rustic and Red. Sales will run all day on Thursday. The sipping will start at 4. But most of all, just come spend some time with your friends. Now, many of you are probably familiar with Yvette Mannon from our area, who has written some children's books, and she's going to be at Rustic and Red in Cozad as their special guest, and will be signing her books for you on Thursday, so take advantage of that. You can shop home decor and florals, women's apparel, unique baby items, faith-based gifts, and more. They'll be open from 10 to 7 this Thursday at Rustic and Red in beautiful downtown Cozad. And again, their sipping for the Sip and Shop will begin at 4 o'clock. That's this Thursday at Rustic and Red.
Well, let's stay with Cozad and talk a little bit more about the Platte Valley Tailwinds that's taking place this weekend, 16th, 17th, and 18th. Hot air balloons, car show, airplane fly-in. For more information, you can call 308-784-3868. That's the airport's number. And you can also go to their website, PlatteValleyTailwinds.com, or go to their Gmail to communicate as well, which is PlatteValleyTailwinds@gmail.com. And they also have an active Facebook page on this as well. They'll start Friday as the balloon pilots arrive. They'll have a cruise night that starts at the airport, and refreshments and a cookout, steak dinner, balloon glow at dusk. And then on Saturday, they'll have all sorts of things, including the fly-in, and so have craft beers, cornhole tournament. The list just goes on and on. Then on Sunday, they're going to have balloon free flight, weather permitting, and a champagne breakfast and a pilot farewell. So that's all taking place there. I have general admission tickets. I better look in here and see how many there are. This is Saturday, and I'll pull 2 out. As you can hear, I've got the envelope.
Yes.
It's sound effects on the radio. And what we'd like to do is give somebody out there a couple tickets, general admission tickets. We'll get him Saturday, no charge if you have these tickets with you. So I'm going to have Brent pick a song, and during the song, we'll invite you to call in and ask for some tickets. That's how that'll work. So it's up to you. What country song would you like to play today on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show?
Willie Nelson, On the Road Again.
On the Road Again. Let me type that in. Used to be you had to go through a file. There it is. Okay. Call us at 872-2801 if you'd like general admission tickets to the Platte Valley Tailwinds Saturday, June 17th in Cozad. 2, 3, 4.
Learning the lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for greatest of all time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner? They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
As a roofer, I'm always on the go. So I need to be able to get things done from anywhere. That's why I partner with Beacon. With the new Beacon Pro Plus app, I've got the brands I depend on, like GAF, right at my fingertips. It's like having my Beacon rep in my pocket 24/7. I rely on Beacon because I never stop building, and neither do they. Now through June, purchase through Beacon Pro Plus and earn up to $1,500. Beacon, always building.
Let us take control.
Remember the time you used to spend fighting weeds and bugs? Now you can spend that time elsewhere because aerial application is your best advantage against these problems. Let Aero Aviation take control.
When you need a helping hand to get the most from your land, Aero Aviation, let us take control.
For over 50 years, Aero Aviation has served the area. Contact Casey for your aerial application today.
Hi, I'm Tina with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and I would love to discuss your home, auto, farm, or commercial coverage. I have several great carriers to choose from, so stop on in or call for an appointment, and we'll work together on a free, no-obligation quote. I'm at 914 South D Street in Broken Bow, or give me a call at 308-872-6996. Nebraska Owners Insurance under the Big Red Awning.
Happy Father's Day from Bo Bootery. Come and shop for Dad with us. Right now we have 20% marked off with Sabona magnetic bracelets for Dad. Or what better gift is there than a comfy pair of sandals, slides, or flip-flops for Dad? And they are 20% off as well. Teva Brands will have his feet happy. Happy Dad feet make for a happy dad. If Dad is hard to shop for, we do have gift certificates too. Come visit us at Bo Bootery on the east side of the square in Broken Bow.
Wake up to the best.
I never miss a morning.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
Well, thank you for listening and calling and participating with us. And thank you, Brent, for being a part of the show. I must say, I feel more comfortable now that I don't have to look at your upper chest. We do want to talk a little bit about this. I'm not sure when this starts. The Dave's promo giveaway.
I think like the 19th of June, somewhere around there.
Okay. That's
I think a week from today, actually.
Oh. So,
I think.
All right.
Yeah.
So people will have a chance to have yours truly, who is the owner-operator of Dave's Knife Sharpening and Lawn Service.
All right. Cha-ching, 15-second live read. Make
And
sure you get charged for that. Yes, go ahead.
Also a chance to win a steel weed eater from Ace Hardware. So I'll come mow your lawn, and with that I'll bring a brand new weed eater that you can use from that point on. And we'll be taking simple registrations a week from today for a chance to have yours truly come and mow the lawn, and I guarantee you my blades will be sharp. The lawn will be
I would
as
hope
smooth
so.
as silk.
If, since you're knife sharpening business too.
And
I guess I would go for mower blades, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, again, folks, I can tell you from experience that if Dave does mow your yard, if you're looking at it from a financial standpoint, because of what Dave charges, you're looking at like a $400 value.
That's true.
For this. So
I just don't know whether I'll be able to pencil that in until you pay me, though.
But I told you I'm not paying you.
And I told you I'm going to get a lawyer.
Well, fine. You get a lawyer.
Universal Insurance can help with coverage for insurance items. That doesn't make very much sense, but let me try that again. Universal Insurance can cover your items that need insured. And if you want to sit down and have a review, that's the way they like to do it. They're not a computer screen. They're not a voice service. They're not an artificial intelligence. They are there at their desk to sit down and talk with you about your business, about your farm or ranch, about your home, your car, your boat, your camper, your motorcycle. Whatever you need insured, they can cover it. They have many insurance companies that they're working with now because they're a division of the GTA Insurance Group. So call Universal Insurance in Broken Bow at 872-6438 or stop into their office right off Highway 2 and visit with them. Jack or Nate would be happy to talk to you, and they have great staff there as well to help you.
Hey, the Nebraska Lottery wants to let you know that they have a new scratch game out right now called Livin' Lucky with Luke Combs. A chance to win top prizes of $50,000 or more and an opportunity to go see Luke Combs live and in concert. So get your tickets now. The Living Lucky with Luke Combs scratch game available now through the Nebraska Lottery. Did you know that when you buy a Nebraska Lottery ticket, you're helping to build a better Nebraska? Proceeds from the sale of lottery tickets support good causes all across the state. Since 1993, the Nebraska Lottery has generated over $923 million for projects in all of Nebraska's 93 counties. To learn more, go to anylottery.com. The Nebraska Lottery, helping to build a better Nebraska, and they always remind you to play responsibly.
This just in, a question about the promotion.
Yes, I love it, the promo.
Do you travel out of town to mow our lawns or just Broken Bow lawns?
That's a good question.
I will go wherever need be. I have a trailer, of course. Don't have the signage on it yet, but I have the ability to haul my mower and equipment from Dave's Knife Sharpening and Lawn Service anywhere within the listing area. It's not just Broken Bow. If you want to, when the time comes and you want to call in, you call in. I'll come to your place.
All right. But within the listening area, our coverage area.
Yeah, I'd rather not go to Lincoln or Omaha.
I was just going to say, Dave's headed down to Texas all of a sudden to mow a yard.
Until Brent pays me, I won't be able to put any new tires on the trailer.
I ain't paying you. You came over and mowed my yard as a friend, as a neighbor.
Just enjoy your
time. And then
time.
as a scam, you send me this outrageous bill. When I never asked you to mow my yard, you just came over and did it. I thought as a friend, as a neighbor.
I wish Peggy would have a talk with you. Central Nebraska Community Action is looking for an early childhood infant toddler cook. And they're looking for an individual to work starting at $14 an hour. Benefits include health, dental, life, vision, general paid time off program, employee assistance program, 4-day flexible work schedule, 11 paid holidays, paid birthday off, employer matched retirement, and other benefits as well. Qualifications required include high school diploma or equivalent, a valid Nebraska driver's license and working phone, previous experience working with infants and their families. General duties: purchase food and prepare meals, complying with the USDA requirements, responsible for cleaning the classrooms and doing dishes and laundry and so forth. You need to make an application at CNCAP at 308-745-0780, or you can apply online at centralnebraskacap.com, and this position will remain open till filled, and you can look this information over on Sandhills Express employment page.
Job opportunity for you through the Nebraska Department of Transportation, looking for a highway maintenance worker in Ansley and Broken Bow. Training and career development provided, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package. At the Nebraska Department of Transportation, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. To apply and to find out more, go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
We'll be right back, but first, these words.
Great deals are for grilling at Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow. Save on Chairman's Reserve family packs of assorted pork chops, just $1.99 a pound. USDA Choice family packs of boneless eye-round steaks are $4.99 a pound. Delicious Nathan's beef hot dogs are only $2.99. For a perfect side, strawberries or blackberries are only 2 for $4. Dole chopped salad kits, 3 for $11. Gary's Superfoods, save when you shop on South B Street in Broken Bow.
Start checking items off your warm weather to-do list with the help of Ansley Lumber and Supply. They have the materials you need. LP Smart Siding, featuring premium diamond coat technology, will protect your home for years to come. To protect from the top, ask about shingles and other roofing options. Need to rework or build a deck? Ansley Lumber has great material options there too. Strong, high-quality materials to keep your home safe and strong for years, all from their friendly, knowledgeable staff to help you along the way. Ansley Lumber and Supply, Main Street, Ansley.
Lashley Land Recreational Brokers is proud to offer Custer County Canyons and Wildlife, a 721-acre ranch located approximately 8 miles southeast of Arnold, Nebraska. These picturesque canyons are full of a wide variety of wildlife, to the extent this would be an outfitter's dream. The property is available as a whole or in 2 tracks. Call me, John Farley, or check it out at lashleyland.com.
It's 8:30. You're listening to KCNI Radio, Broken Bow, Nebraska, 95.3 FM, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska. My name is Dave Burney. My co-host is Brent. We're getting along just fine today. We've solved some issues about Brent's shirt, and to cooperate with him, I asked that he button up his top button because too much of his chest was showing, so I buttoned mine up as well to make it equal. That's just the way I am. Circle V Stitch and Post in Broken Bow can put a shirt together for you, either a pullover or a button down with your name on it, with your logo on it, your business, your team. Anything that you would like to personalize on that shirt is possible at Circle V Stitch and Post at 43920 Paulson Road. Her name is Velma. She's a pro. She's an expert. Call her at 872-6173. And quality custom embroidery is what happens at Circle V Stitch and Post. You can design the perfect attire or gift with your own personal touch. Speaking of gifts, how about blankets, throws, towels, afghans, matching wedding party gear, hats, shirts, jackets, all sorts of things that would be great gifts, glassware, placemats, candles, and more. And back to the shirts, whether it's a pullover, a V-neck, which I hope Brent never wears. Velma can personalize that for you. And you can call her again at 872-6173 or drop by her shop at 43920 Paulson Road.
The Garden Center in Broken Bow, with their seasonal hours right now to serve you better, open 7 days a week, 10 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, 10 to 4 on Saturday, and open from noon to 4 on Sundays for you as well during the height of the season. Flowers, grasses, mosquito plants, and more. They've got it all for you at the Garden Center. Stop in to see all of the color and plants and flowers and everything available. The Garden Center plans on trying to restock throughout the season, so make sure you check back often for your favorite flowers and plants. Stop in to get your gardening items, including potting soil. They have high-quality potting soil at the Garden Center, and they even carry new raised bed garden soil as well. They also have things for landscaping out in the yard, so stop by and see them. The Garden Center in Broken Bow, running with their seasonal hours right now, open 7 days a week, 10 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, 10 to 4 Saturday, and noon to 4 on Sunday.
Hello?
Yeah, Shannon?
Yes?
It's Brent and Dave. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Dave. How are the both of you?
Oh, we're doing good on a Monday.
Oh, great.
Could you look out the window there? Because you got that big window by your desk there.
I do.
Is it cloudy?
It is.
It's cloudy now?
It is cloudy.
Okay. How does that make you feel?
Not too bad at the moment.
Thanks, Shannon.
You're welcome.
All right. I thought it was getting darker out there.
Huh?
You know, we have those shades that you can kind of see the silhouette of the trees, but you really can't, but people can't see in, but you can see out. It's private that way. It's kind of like having the top button up your shirt so people can't see your chest. Rotary, bring them on in.
Bring them on in.
Rotary's coming in right after these words.
Summer is finally here. Bruning Bank can help with your summer travel and fun with our new My Card feature on our Bruning Bank app. Are you budgeting for your summer activities? Easily track your recent debit card transactions. Are you traveling for vacation? Simply plug in your destinations to make spending money wherever you are easy and convenient. Misplaced your debit card? Shut your card off with the flip of a switch. No matter where the summer takes you, Bruning Bank is always here. Download our Bruning Bank app today and check out the My Card feature. Bruning Bank. Build, grow, thrive. Member FDIC.
Father's Day is June 18th, and Arrow Seed has great gifts.
For the dad who likes to cook, AeroSeed has the Masterbuilt Gravity Series grills that grill and smoke using lump charcoal or briquettes. Heats up to 700 degrees in less than 15 minutes and can be controlled with your phone. Masterbuilt digital smokers are available too, as well as the popular can cookers. Also, a unique tumbler handle has an LED flashlight built in, great for night fishing or checking calves, as are the Nebo rechargeable flashlights or a mosquito zapping lantern or bulb. Stop at AeroSeed today to see all the great gifts for Dad. Show Dad just how much he means to you by getting a special gift at Barney Health Mart. Decorative desktop signs are available with sayings like, "Go ask your mom," and "Best Dad ever." How about a tumbler for his favorite drink? Cool designs with tools and things dads love on the side. Mugs and wallets are perfect for Dad as well. Or shop men's Montana silverware necklaces and bracelets. Happy Father's Day from Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
8:36, and Casey is here on behalf of the Rotary.
Yeah, surprise.
Surprise. It's good to have you in.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to be here.
I just wanted to ask you, does it bother you that Brent and I have our top buttons buttoned on our shirts at all? Don't you think it's kind of cool?
It's weird. Especially Brent. This is a polo shirt. Who buttons their polo shirt all the way to the top?
I mean, it's a little Forrest Gumpy.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Okay.
And besides, there's something with Brent's shirt. I've always liked that shirt.
I've not done this because I've wanted to. I've done it because he is making me.
Well, I really didn't notice until you brought it up, but now I can't unsee that.
Well, I couldn't unsee what I was seeing earlier because Brent came in. Something happened to his shirt. I've always liked that shirt, but it got wider at the top, and it just felt like I was looking at his chest. It was just, it was too much.
Well, bring back the undershirt, I guess.
There you go. Yeah.
It's a little warm for that.
It is a little warm, yes.
Is that fashionable at all to have your shirt unbuttoned and then the big white T-shirt showing? Is that fashionable anymore?
I'm going to go with no.
I didn't think really it was.
No, I'm in trouble then. I kind of like that. How about having it all the way, just having the shirt totally unbuttoned with probably not a white T-shirt, but a black T-shirt or another color? No? Wow. The fashion's
I feel like
changed.
I'm just killing your dreams here, but no. No.
Gosh, all the fashions that I believed in are no longer cool.
Well, I have teenagers, and they keep me updated.
Yes.
It changes periodically.
Yes. Well, daily. Yes.
Yeah. Daily. All right. So we're here because you're involved in the Rotary golf tournament.
Yes. We have Broken Bow Area Rotary has been doing this golf tournament. I believe this is our third year. This was started as a way to fundraise for teammates, and there have been some other beneficiaries along the way, but primarily teammates is where the funds go that we raise during this tournament. We wanted this tournament to be very laid back, very accessible to area residents. If you know, like over at the golf course on weekends, there's a lot of tournaments that happen. Yep. And if you're like me, you like to go places on the weekends, or you have to go places on the weekends. And so sometimes a Saturday or Sunday just doesn't work out very well. It's hard to find one that's free, things like that. So we started this tournament on a Friday afternoon. And this year, it is this Friday afternoon, June 16th. We start registration at 1 o'clock, and we do a shotgun start at 1:30. And the hope is that being a Friday afternoon, a lot of people usually are wrapping things up by noon on Fridays, or having to, if you have to take a little vacation time, it's only a half a day. Or, sometimes maybe your employers would just let you go because this is for a good cause. This is a 2-person scramble, not a 2-man scramble. Obviously, it's a 2-person scramble. It's only 9 holes, very, very laid back. What this means is, if you don't know what a scramble is, because sometimes we do get non-golfers that come out.
Which is great.
Yes. A scramble means that you and your partner both hit a shot from the same spot, and then you pick where the best shot landed. And then you go to that spot, both of you take both of your golf balls there, and you put them down, and you both hit from there, and you play through the hole like that. And so, if you don't feel very confident in your golf skills, you might have a partner that could pull you through and scramble through the round that way. But even if you and your partner are both not golfers, maybe you guys can relate. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Saying. It's still really, it's a very non-competitive environment. Now, I say that, some people like to really see how low they can go, and that's fine. But you're welcome to come out and golf just for fun and just to make a little bit of money for teammates. The cost of the event is $30 per person or $60 a team. We do sell mulligans. If you're not a golfer, a mulligan means that it's basically a do-over. You get to hit your shot again. If you both hit one and it's not very good, then if you and Brent were golfing, Dave, and you both hit a shot and they both go out of bounds, relatable.
That's when you'd use the mulligan.
Yes, then one of you could hit a mulligan, or both of you could hit a mulligan, and you basically get a do-over. So, but you have to buy those. You have to buy the right to be able to use that. And then we have some other really fun things that we try to incorporate there. We've taken a couple of nods from the wrestling golf tournament, and we use string that you can move your ball a little closer to different place, maybe out of a bunker, or out from behind a tree, or even into the hole, and it doesn't count as a stroke. So things like that that are available then for purchase as well. Of course, any donations are accepted on the day of as well. We have some really great flag prizes. Our sponsors are always, the people in Broken Bow are so generous. And we managed to get flag prizes for nearly every hole for a 9-hole tournament. And if you're familiar with golf tournaments, that doesn't always happen. So that's a pretty good indicator that we've got some really good support there. It's not really about the prizes and the things that you take home, but it is kind of fun to walk away with a nice gift basket or maybe a gift card somewhere. And we try to make the flag prizes things that anyone can win. So it's not always just a long bomb drive. Maybe it'd be like closest to a tree or something like that. We try to do some fun things.
A car passing by? If how closest to a car passing
closest to a car windshield. I don't know. That's a bit of a sensitive topic over at the golf course right now.
Oh, is it? Sorry. Things happen.
Keep your drive straight on number 3. But anyway, it's a really fun afternoon, and like I said, this is our 3rd annual. We've been able to raise several $1,000s to be able to donate to teammates and keep that program supported in our community. So a fun Friday afternoon. If you are interested in grabbing a partner and coming out and golfing, we have plenty of spots remaining. You can either call or text me. My phone number is, I'm about to give my phone number out over the radio.
Oh, yikes.
But that's okay. A lot of people know it anyway. 308-212-0071. Or you can email the Rotary directly, and the email address is brokenbowrotary, that's all one word, @gmail.com. And it's simple as that. You can just get your name in and get a team in. You can even show up on Friday and get a team in. Yes, we would let you in. Okay. But it's just a really fun day. So I encourage you, if you have been thinking about it, you just want something fun to do on a Friday afternoon, come out and support the Broken Bow Rotary and teammates. There will be food available for donations and just a lot of fun stuff going on. So
And if folks out there don't have their own cart, they'll be renting carts.
Yes, so the golf course will have carts for rent. A lot of times, if you know somebody who has a cart, you can borrow someone's cart as well. But otherwise, you can rent a cart over at the clubhouse just at the regular rate. But yeah, it's a really fun day. You can walk if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can. Oh, that'd be unusual.
I know.
Brent, you've had the pleasure of golfing in it, and you've talked about it since you golfed because it was so much fun.
Yeah, it is great. And, well, it's just like Casey said, it's just an afternoon, and who isn't looking for a reason to leave early on a Friday from work, right?
That's the whole plan.
That's kind of the way we played it out here was, hey, we're going out for a PR move, for public relations for the radio station.
You could wear a polo
exactly.
or a shirt,
And we did. We wore our KCNI, KBBN shirts when we went out and played. And, we were working.
Yep.
That's the way we looked at it.
100%.
So
overtime, probably.
Overtime.
In the case, Gavin Higgins and I played in it a couple of years. And I think that the first year we got the prize for the team that had the best time. And what that means is we had the worst score of everybody. But I think we got the best prize of all the prizes that were there. So
you worked the hardest. So
we did work the hardest, yes. But it is a lot of fun. It's just 9 holes, which we enjoyed.
Yep.
And you're done around 4 or 5 o'clock usually in the afternoon. And
that's what I love about it.
You've got the evening.
Yeah,
so.
you have your evening. You can head to the lake, head to, if you're going out of town, you still have time to do that. It's just a really fun time. Brent and Gavin graced our promotional materials for several years.
Oh,
there was a picture.
Yeah, you did put us on. I don't know why, but
they look so serious.
They
too.
did.
Yeah,
they were really lining up that putt. And it was
and
a
we
good
missed
shot.
it.
I will.
Thanks for not showing that, though.
Well,
just showing us lining it up and looking like professionals.
Yes.
It's not how you golf; it's how you look while you're golfing.
Oh, for sure. Look good, play good.
Yeah.
Every time.
Have fun.
Right. Exactly. So.
Well, it sounds like anybody can participate in a nice little fundraiser. I like the idea of 9 holes, having played some scramble tournaments and non-scramble tournaments. Honestly, for people who don't golf all the time, that second 9 gets kind of grueling.
It does. You think you're just going around again, but sometimes, like you said, if you're not really a golfer, it's a lot.
It is.
And so that's why the 9 holes is just a really friendly format. Come out, help us raise some money for teammates. It's a great cause, and you get to have a little fun while you're at it.
308-212-0071.
Yep.
That's Casey's number.
Call or text me.
Okay.
Or send an email to brokenbowrotary@gmail.com.
All right.
Get you in.
Staying on the golf subject, happened to catch yesterday the end of the Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a putt.
Wasn't that something?
Yeah.
Describe it, because not everybody probably caught it, but.
Well, it was, first off, the guy who made the putt was from Canada.
Yeah.
And he's playing
kind
in
of
the
a big
Canadian Open, and I don't think anyone from Canada had won the tournament since the 60s.
Actually, 69 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was 69 years since the Canadian won
the tournament.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible. It was a 72-foot putt.
Yes, 72-foot putt.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, 60. Yeah, so from in the 60s then, like 64, I think. 1964 was the last time somebody won it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the aftermath after he made the putt?
Yes.
Now that I didn't see. I saw the putt.
That was kind of crazy, wasn't it?
It was a little crazy. There was a lot of celebrating going on. And another golfer by the name of Adam Hadwin, I believe he had a bottle of champagne in his hand or something that he was shaking up, and everybody really came rushing out onto the green. It was kind of like making a half-court shot to win the game. And they all came rushing out on the green. And for some reason, the security guard saw him, and maybe it was whatever he had in his hand or whatever, and tackled this professional golfer.
Oh my!
Right on the green, took him down. It was.
I think they said he had a hoodie on.
Yeah, like he was kind of. They didn't recognize him, But I just wonder if that poor security guard is still employed as a security guard today.
Because there was a lot of Canadian golfers there excited that,
yes,
you know, because it had been since the 1960s.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wondered what it did to the green when he tackled him.
It really took him down. There's some great video of it, different angles and things, but golf is in kind of a crazy state right now, and it just sort of adds to the funniness of it, I guess.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, how exciting that was, PGA Canadian tournament. How much all that's going to maybe change here next year with this live deal.
It really could, yeah. But we'll keep whacking away over at our little course.
Yeah, we can play no matter what those big boys do.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So, all right, Casey, thanks a lot.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Rotary tournament coming up this Friday at the Broken Bow Club.
Yep.
All right, appreciate it. We'll take a time out with these words.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
You've been asking, and now it's here. WinQuest Summer Tool Sale, June 12th through the 24th. 2 full weeks to save on Napa-branded tools, as well as many DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Craftsman. From individual sockets to air compressors and lifts, we've got you covered and at great prices. Don't see it in the store? Ask us about ordering. Tool purchases qualify you for prizes, including a gear wrench tool cart and Carlisle jack stands. That's WinQuest Summer Tool Sale, June 12th through the 24th. At WinQuest Incorporated, serving you since 1925. East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. On KCNI, KBBN Radio.
It is 8:51, almost 8:52. It's now cloudy, according to Shannon.
Oh, yeah.
Should let you know that the hospital, Jenny M. Hospital, will not be in today. They were scheduled, but were unable to make it, so they've rescheduled. We'll have them in later on this week, I assume. So we'll check that one off for right now. Yet to come, we have Ideal Realty on our scheduled list of guests. We were talking about the golf tournament. Let's talk about the reason why we won't be golfing in it is because we'll be covering something else, right?
Yeah, we're excited to be going back to Sutherland this summer. Last year, they started a new all-star basketball game, which featured graduates of teams that participate in the Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference, which is the conference that includes a lot of our area teams, and then the Minuteman Activities Conference, which includes a lot of some of the smaller schools out west, teams like Potter Dix, South Platte, Baird, Creek Valley, just to name a few. And they started this a year ago, and we went over and broadcast it. We did a live video stream along with our radio call, and we're going to do that again this year as we have the opportunity to spotlight some of the athletes that we have covered for, well, the past 4 years on KCNI and KBBN Radio. So we're going to go over and broadcast that for you. The girls' game is scheduled to tip off at 5 o'clock Central Time. The boys' game will follow. We'll do the games on the radio. You can listen to them on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. And we'll also plan to do a live video stream accompanied by our radio call, which you can access on sandhillsexpress.com, on Facebook, and on our YouTube channel. So we look forward to that coming up this Friday, June 16th. Games will be in Sutherland.
Brent's going to pick another song right after these words.
There are many good reasons to pre-select your family memorial. During the month of June is one more good reason. Palmer Monuments After Memorial Day Sale. Go and see Palmer Monument today, and when you bring the coupon from the newspaper, receive additional savings off their already reduced prices. Their goal is to assist you in selecting a memorial that best fits your family needs, and they'll save you money too. During the After Memorial Day sale at Palmer Monument Company of Broken Bow and Lexington.
Did you know more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection each month? AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping Americans safe in dangerous times. KCNI Pure Country is here to serve you, and we take seriously our commitment to our listeners. We want AM radio to be available for years to come. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radios in our cars. Text AM to 52886. And by the way, that effort continues. We have had good support from our representatives at the D.C. level. I'm getting word back that our representatives, our senators, are doing a good job of supporting the AM radio situation. And Ford has already changed their mind on not putting AM radios in their automobiles, but there's some other companies out there yet who have not done that. So we still have work to do, so we'd appreciate you participating. It doesn't take very long to do it.
No, it does not.
Brent is going to pick another song. Brent, what would you like to play for our listeners this morning?
I'm going to go with the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, an old song from the 80s, I believe is when it came out. Just a pretty song called Dance Little Jean.
Dance Little Jean, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And as I look up at that note, I see the person who asked about traveling out of town to mow the winter's lawn that will be starting the contest on next week was Becky Daly.
Oh, okay, from the Arnold area.
So Becky, I would love to mow your yard, and I would just feel honored and would be happy to turn over a brand new weed eater to you, and then maybe sit on the porch and have a glass of iced tea. But you have to win, Becky. I can't just come over and do that because I'd have to charge you for it.
I do want to throw a cautionary word out to all of you who may be trying to register for this grand prize that we'll start taking registrations for. I think it's next week. I do want to warn all of you that, if your name gets put on the registration list and you don't win, be very careful, because now you've put your name out there basically saying that we want Dave to mow our yard. So if you don't win, be very careful, because it's been my personal experience that Dave may just show up at your yard once he has your name, mow your yard without your knowledge of it, and then send you a bill in the mail of $400+. Just beware.
Let me just say that is not factual. That is a witch hunt. It's not true. I don't know where that come from. It's just not true.
You don't know where it came from. Let me get the bill out again and show you.
It's not fact.
That's where it came from.
It's a witch hunt. It's a witch hunt.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Former President Trump is headed to Miami today, where he's expected to plead not guilty at tomorrow's arraignment in the classified documents case. Florida's Republican Senator Marco Rubio tells CBS Mornings.
This will now put all of our institutions into tremendous crisis. The judge will be attacked, the process will be attacked, the Department of Justice will be attacked, the prosecutor will be attacked.
Ukraine's counteroffensive against Russia is officially underway. CBS's Deborah Pata reports.
We're kicking the enemy out, said this soldier. It is the warmest feeling there is. And close by in Neskrichne, troops proclaimed yet another victory for Ukraine.
Drivers in Philadelphia face up to months of delays and detours after a fiery tanker truck crash that triggered the collapse of a portion of I-95 through the city. Transportation Secretary Michael Carroll.
The challenges will be real when it comes to traffic movements in the city as a result of this incident.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Dan Byer.
The Denver Nuggets are 9-point favorites for tonight's NBA Finals Game 5 against the Miami Heat. They'll tip it off in the Mile High City at 8:30 Eastern Time as the Nuggets are up 3-1, looking for an NBA title, while the Heat are just trying to survive to Game 6. There will be no return tonight for Heat guard Tyler Hero. He's listed as out on the team's injury report with his broken hand. Kike Hernandez had an RBI single in the 10th inning that allowed the Red Sox to top the Yankees last night by a score of 3-2 in the Bronx. A company in Argentina filed a copyright infringement lawsuit against Live Golf and High Flyers captain Phil Mickelson, claiming the new golf league copied the 20-year-old logo for Cool Brand Supply. The company has used the logo on footwear and clothing since 2003. Giants running back Saquon Barkley wouldn't rule out sitting out the season if he doesn't get a long-term deal from the team, while free agent wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins is in Nashville meeting with the Titans.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Mostly sunny today with our high nearing 74. Clear skies overnight tonight with a low around 47. Staying sunny on Tuesday with our high of 78, and clear skies over Tuesday night with a low around 52. A bit warmer on Wednesday, sunny with our high of 84, and clear and 57 over Wednesday night. There will be a chance for some showers and thunderstorms on Thursday, otherwise sunny with a high of 85, and rain Thursday night. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Kara Foster.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner? They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
As a roofer, I'm always on the go, so I need to be able to get things done from anywhere. That's why I partner with Beacon. With the new Beacon Pro Plus app, I've got the brands I depend on, like GAF, right at my fingertips. It's like having my Beacon rep in my pocket 24/7. I rely on Beacon because I never stop building, and neither do they. Now through June, purchase through Beacon Pro Plus and earn up to $1,500. Beacon, always building.
9:04. We'll call it cloudy now, according to Shannon. Winds are calm. Barometric pressure steady, humidity at 87%. That's a look at the weather and news at 9 here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Mo Hunsberger is here from Ideal Realty. I like your outfit.
Thank you.
That looks very nice.
Summery.
Summery.
Kinda.
Comfortable too.
Very comfy.
Do you like our look?
I was kind of wondering what was going on, but I didn't know whether to say anything or not.
I just was not, in one of those moods this morning when I looked over, and for some reason, Brent's shirt, and it's one of my favorite shirts, something happened to it in the washer or dryer. It was gapping open, and I just didn't feel like looking at his upper chest.
He was being a little sexy.
Yeah,
sure.
I had the top 2 buttons undone, just the top 2. I had the bottom button buttoned up. It's just a polo.
I don't know. It felt a little stuffy in here, Dave, when I got in here. I don't know about all this button-up stuff.
Yeah. I know, and so Dave has a problem with it. The next thing you know, to make him feel comfortable, I have my shirt buttoned all the way up to the top, and it's been rubbing against my Adam's apple.
I was going to say,
I can barely talk. Just
to be fair, then I went ahead and buttoned mine up.
Sure.
So
you should have seen Dave though when he buttoned his shirt up. he had the wires from his headphones, and he
did you button them in?
He buttoned his headphones into his shirt. That was a classic.
I thought it was pretty handy when you just drop them. They'd hang right there, and you wouldn't have to find them.
Kind of like when you have glasses, and you got the string type thing.
But if you've ever had those, do you wear glasses at all?
I do.
Okay, so I used to wear that deal. You put it around your neck, and it would be on the bows, and it really worked great. Especially when you were just to the point where you were getting to where you took your glasses off to see better, to see up close.
Right.
So I just got in a real habit. I'd go up to the computer screen, drop them, and read, and then stick them back on. But it doesn't work very well if you forget to put the little strap on, because then they just hit the floor.
And scratch. And
you go, where'd my glasses go?
Yeah.
I bet you came here to talk about homes and selling property and buying property.
Sure. The market is so crazy. I sat down and told Brent, I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about today besides, hey, list your house with me.
Well, we can do that. Yes. We can do that.
Yeah, we have a couple of new listings. It's just when we get them, I guess my advice to the listeners is if you're looking for housing, give us a call, sign up on a website, so we know you're looking, because as soon as we're getting them, we throw it out on Constant Contact. So if you are signed up through our website and you give us your email, you will get an email. It goes directly to you that a new house has been listed. So that's the best way to get the information first. And then, if you call and give us a phone number, whatever, we'll text you, we'll call that we have new listings. We listed one on South G, and it's already got an offer on it. It just, whenever we're showing, we are showing 1231 South F quite a bit. It's a brand new listing, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's got 1,680 square feet total, half up, half down, 2-stall detached garage. Very well taken care of house. It's Jenny John's house. Jenny?
Jenny John's. Should.
Yeah, she was out at USDA, and
okay.
Her and Paul took very, very, very good care of this house. So it's not going to last long. And we still have 547 North H for $151,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 3 levels, basement, main, and an upper floor, 2-stall attached garage. Great curb appeal, corner lot, fenced-in backyard, underground sprinklers. So this one probably won't last much longer either. I'm showing it again today.
At that price? I think not, probably.
Yeah, those two are in really, really good shape. Really, really good price. And then I have one in Taylor. We still don't have pictures on the website. They're doing a few finishes to it. I do have the front photo, but I do have one in Taylor, 3-bedroom, 1-bath. Up there on 609 William Street. It's right across the street from the school. So that will start showing shortly. Hopefully I can get some inside pictures soon. And then Kirsten listed a house in Kearney, which I've done too, because you have family there. So she is selling her sister's house in Kearney. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's on West 25th Street. So if you know anyone looking in Kearney, have any family, friends down that way, we do have a house in Kearney for sale also.
All right. Now, without diving too deep into things here, just your opinion, your feelings, your experience of what has taken place the last few years, couple years, from we think all these houses are moving because of the interest rates.
Correct.
That were so low.
Yes.
Interest rates are up, but we've
higher.
talked about this before. They're back up to where they were 40 years ago.
Right.
And the houses are still moving.
They are. We just don't have enough. And that's why when they get listed, they get sold. So, and we try to do our very best to sit down with you, go over our comparables. We do a lot of what has sold in the last 6 months. You know, we don't even have to go back a year a lot of times because things are selling so quickly, unlike when I started this business. So we can just go back 6 months, and you know, you always have to stay. What sellers have to remember is most people are getting a loan. Does have to appraise. Just because people are desperate and might, you know, you want to list higher, somebody might give you that offer. The bank is still going to say whether that buyer can, what kind of money they're going to loan them. And they're not going to loan them more than what it's going to appraise for.
All right. Yes. So you've talked about this before, but to kind of reaffirm, if you're thinking about buying, go have a visit with your banker before you start shopping. Probably it'd be a good idea to see what your budget's going to be. Maybe you have an existing home that you're going to put up for sale so you can move to the next house. All those conversations ahead of time would really be beneficial, and then the appraisal comes along, right?
Yes, yes. If you don't go talk to your bank first, or at least get that conversation started, if you want to make an offer on a house, I mean, you can make an offer without being pre-approved. Right now, the sellers aren't going to look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say, here's the offer, and I present it, and I disclose, you know, we have to disclose everything. We say, they're not quite pre-approved yet, and I'll say, well, when they're approved, have them come back.
An exception to that would be people who have sold a house, or they happen to be fortunate enough to have cash in hand.
Cash in hand.
And those purchases have been happening as well.
They have.
Where you don't need to go to a lender.
And if you have the cash in hand, have a conversation with your banker and get that letter that says you have cash in hand.
Okay.
Or at least talk to them and say, hey, I'm going to start looking, be prepared, because we have to have a cash in hand letter to go with the offer from the bank.
Right. Steps that are well worth their time to take. And
absolutely. And a lot of the banks have, you know, the application to do, they're online. You don't have to take time off of work. Everybody's got an email. All these loan officers have emails. I have them if you need them.
Okay.
And I'll get you in touch with them. You can email them. They'll show you where to go. Our local banks are just as easy as these online banks.
Yes, plus you know the people inside the bank.
Exactly, exactly. So, and you know, the other thing is we are, Kirsten, Marion, and I are realtors. We can show any property. You know, it doesn't have to say Ideal Realty on the sign. If you want buyer's representation, you can give us a call and we can show any and all houses. So give us a call and we'll show you houses as a buyer's agent.
All right. Any commercial properties that you have on sale?
We have a lot here in town, over by Subway. There's a big Ideal Realty sign there. And then we have what used to be Ollie's up in Sargent.
Okay.
Very beautiful building, very well done. Beth and Craig did a great job of remodeling that. Anybody who wanted to have a commercial building, no matter what business you would put in there, you've got a great facility. You could just start up. You don't have to replace, fix, paint, flooring. You don't have to do anything.
It's a lot larger building than people might think too if they haven't been in it.
It is huge.
Yeah.
She had a lot of stuff in there.
She did. And it goes back and back.
Yes.
It's big.
You got storage. You've got alley access. The roof, it's got a great roof. Commercial buildings always worry about that. It's got a good roof with a warranty on it. So it'd be a great facility. Nice. And Sargent's busy.
Yeah, there's these towns in our county might be small, but their heartbeat's big, and they've got a lot of things going on. So,
very true.
Yeah. All right, and just plain property out there, any lots, any farm corners or anything like that going on?
We got a lot up at Hillcrest.
Okay.
Corner lot over there, it'd be north of Mr. Toby's house. So, corner lot to build on. Yeah, and if you have lots and you want to sell them, let me know, because I got people who want to build. So
yeah, all right, pretty active, really.
Yeah, it's going. It's just kind of crazy. Where I've said this before when I've talked to you. I wanted, my goal when I started this, have at least 12 listings at a time. I'm like, have one listing at a time now. Let's get a listing so I can sell it. So it's just it's different. It's a different mindset.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly been unpredictable from before COVID, through COVID, and up to this point. And I don't know. We're looking at talk now about the rates leveling off and maybe even eventually starting to go down a little bit. It'll be interesting to see how that affects things, or if at all.
It will. Yeah. It will, because depending how far down they go, everybody refinances again, and we had that whole problem. Everybody was refinancing, plus people were buying. I thought my appraisers were gonna. I think they were all on medication.
I bet they were.
And the loan officers. I mean, it was really, really crazy for them.
Yeah. So it'll be a different kind of crazy real soon, probably.
It will be.
Yeah.
It will be.
All right. Website, always there. And, of course, the location is downtown, Broken Bow, Nebraska. They can stop by the office. What are the hours
Correct. We're open 9 to 5 and 9 to 4 on Friday at 309 South 8th. And the website is goidealrealty.com.
All right. I don't know if we've asked you this before. I know you have the online presence. You Facebook?
Yes.
Okay.
So my office manager does a great job of the Facebook. I think her last one, it was pretty funny that, I'm going to forget his name now. The little good-looking comedian. He's going to be in Omaha. Rife, something like that. He does very small venues. He's huge on TikTok. That's how I know him. And he's really, really cute. And he does very, very small venues, and because he works off the crowd. And she said, I can't get you tickets to his show, but I can sell you a house. That was her latest one.
Nice.
And of course, it's a picture of the little cutie, meme.
He must be cute.
He's awfully cute. I feel bad saying that because he's probably my kid's age, but he's a cute little thing.
I bet he doesn't wear his polo shirt with the top button.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'll find a picture of him when we're off. I'll show you a picture, you guys.
Okay. All right. We'll take a time out with these words. Thanks for coming in.
Yes, thank you.
Mo with Ideal Realty, LLC, right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska.
This Father's Day, find the perfect gift for the dad who loves the perfect yard. From steel mowers and blowers to trimmers and chainsaws, our AK Homeowner System of battery-powered equipment has a range of tools Dad is sure to love. Visit your local steel dealer and save $50 on the FSA 57 battery trimmer set. Now just $149.99. Real steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. Was $199.99 MSRP. Set includes AK-10 battery and AL101 charger. Offer valid for a limited time at participating dealers while supplies last.
The Big Sky Ranch Rodeo is this Sunday at 1 p.m., 1 mile north of Anselmo on Columbia Table Road. Team sign-up is still happening. Events include pasture doctoring, cow milking, trailer loading, and mugging. Watch her compete this Sunday at 1 at the Big Sky Ranch Rodeo, brought to you in part by V-Bar Trailer Sales, Lonesome River Ranch, Mason Angus and Sim Angus, Evans Feed Company, Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, Pioneer Larry Leapart Seed Dealer, Trotters Woe and Go of Myrna, Bruning State Bank, Richards Electric, A&B Hay Company, Lamb Farm and Feed Yard, and Broken Bow Animal Hospital.
Does your lender work for profit, or does your lender work for you?
For all the customers of Farm Credit Services of America, the answer is easy. That's because we are a lender driven by a mission rather than one that's driven for profit. A cooperative, owned by the customers we serve and governed by a board of farmers and ranchers. We work for you and no one else. Discover the difference at Farm Credit Services of America. Agriculture works here.
When it comes to protecting your field from disease and environmental stress, there's Revitec fungicide. And there's everything else. When it comes to unparalleled power, there's Revitec. And everything else.
Well, I know that you don't agree with this thought, but this just in from CBS News that is breaking here on The Breakfast Show. Aliens may be saying hello to us. Yes! We could be closer.
Here goes Dave on his alien kick again.
This is just in.
Okay.
We could be closer to finding aliens among us in a new study published in the Astronomical Journal. Researchers found there were radio pulses coming from the center of the Milky Way galaxy. They say it could be a way for aliens, terrestrials, to try and say hello with the pulse. Scientists believe narrow bandwidths and repeated patterns are ways that aliens are introducing themselves to us. Maybe that, I wonder if, did you feel a pulsing when you buttoned up your shirt real tight? Didn't you feel a pulsing there in your Adam's apple?
No, did not.
You said you did. Now you've changed your story.
Well, whatever.
Family.
You really don't believe in aliens, though, do you?
I don't disbelieve that there could.
Really?
I don't believe that. Let me put it this way.
Okay.
I believe there could be other life out there. I mean, space is huge.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're like, we think we know a lot about space, but we're just beginning to learn about it. So we could find lots of different things out there. The only thing that's worries me mostly right now is I'm not so concerned about aliens, but I believe there's possibility that they could be out there, other forms of life. But by the time we discover other forms of life, we're going to have so much trash circling around the Earth, they won't be able to get in. We have so much garbage that we've left up there already. We have not learned a thing on the Earth. We're messing up space. Surely there's a way to destroy that matter up there that's floating around. We're putting up like a satellite a day. Don't get me started.
Okay, sorry.
Why do we have to turn space into a dump, a landfill? I mean, Myers over here, they would take all that metal up in space. Why don't they get a big magnet and bring it down here and take it out to Myers?
There you go.
They'd resell it and reuse it instead of having it crash into a spaceship out there. Oh, man. A family finds 1 million pennies in their late father's basement. 1 million pennies.
1 million. Wow.
Now, that sounds like a lot, doesn't it?
Well, it does.
But more importantly, there were some pennies in that 1 million.
Oh, how old?
That were kind of special. They say the coins are worth around $10,000. But the family say they've gotten offers for more than double that number. They're keeping them for now since rare pennies could go for hundreds of thousands of dollars. In 2010, a 1943 penny sold for $1.7 million. So you better look over those pennies. If you have some pennies laying around and you find some 1943 models, you might want to look it up. I suppose you can Google it and find out. You might have $1 million penny in your collection.
Now, that would be the definition of a lucky penny, I would think.
That would be a very lucky penny. So those are some facts that have come in from CBS News, breakfast show material, breaking news. Oh, one more thing.
Yes, Dave.
It's National Jerky Day. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, yeah. I like a good piece of jerky.
Most people do, and sometimes your dentist likes it too. Did you get that rhyme? What else is totally acceptable to put meat in your pocket? You put meat in your pocket when you have jerky.
Oh, well, okay.
Put it in there and grab it and take a big old chunk off of it and not think a thing about it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that with a piece of celery.
Probably not.
But why is it okay with jerky? Americans spend more than $1 billion with a B dollars on jerky every year.
Really?
Yeah.
Now that does surprise me a little bit.
Yeah. And so I guess once they put it in their pocket, they figure, jerky's pretty expensive if you buy it from like a quick store or something. You go in and you're traveling, let's say, and you go into the quick store and you think, jerky sounds pretty good. And you go over and they have this package there with 3.5 pieces of jerky in it for
yeah, some of them are like that.
Exorbitant price. Yeah. Do you like peanut butter cookies?
Sure, I do.
Do you?
Oh yeah, I like peanut butter cookies. Definitely.
It's National Peanut Butter Cookie Day.
Oh, nice.
I can take them or leave them. I don't dislike them.
What I love best about when Mom made the peanut butter cookie, she'd take a fork. You'd make the little ball for the cookie out of the dough.
Oh, yes.
And then she'd take a fork and kind of smush it down. So when they came out, you had the ridges.
Yeah.
And I love that.
That was cool.
Yeah.
The peanut butter cookie recipe came from a famed American farmer, peanut farmer George Washington Carver, back in 1916. I thought they might be older than that. Maybe he stole the recipe from somebody else. A lot of recipes are really passed along, not created. I mean, there's some that are created, but I think a lot of them, get passed down from grandma to grandma, aunt to aunt, uncle to uncle, alien to alien.
Yes.
I take it you don't think there might be aliens out there.
No, I guess I really don't. I don't know. Don't have any reason for why I say there aren't, but I don't really think there are.
Well, next time you feel a pulse, think about it.
Okay.
That's the show for today.
See you tomorrow.